Okay. I figured, I'd hold off a little bit because I need to get some actual content put up. We're into the main part of things of the channel is mainly Star Trek, so I figured let the premiere do and let it have its own life for a bit. In the meantime, though, now that we got that, now I'm gonna address a few things that have been brought to my attention and various hair. Okay, no, I don't want to send that to Facebook. Hold on. This is a Twitter issue. I'm gonna send this to Twitter. It always takes too damn long to send that out. Okay. Okay. So we got that. I'm gonna go and hit that back on so it doesn't come out later. And get that out of the way. Okay. See out. Again, the indie thing will not let me go. Okay. They're still talking shit. I tried to make it right. I tried to make amends. And my hair is weird. And they're talking all kinds of crap. And apparently, the whole thing going back to when Indy blocked me in the first place. They're finally admitting the quiet part out loud, what they're spinning it as. Saying that I was trying to get her institutionalized and incentivized. One, in what reality do I have the authority to even start that? But two, it's a total misread of what I was trying to do when I reached out to that one doctor. I wasn't trying. I was asking for advice of how I should proceed. Namely, do I need to keep pushing on pushing subtly on the thing of you might be wrong here. You need to rethink this. It's got 100, or just sit back, let the seeds I planted take root and see what happens. No, this was spun. He's trying to get you thrown in a camp, and you're going to end up just like eating and dying. It's like, again, Andy, like I put in the tweet for the 847,000th time. That is not what I was doing. I would never do that anyway. I don't particularly believe in those particular things. Okay, but it was I was not asking. I've seen that plenty. I got the diagnosis right. Okay. I wasn't asking for an opinion on you. I was asking an opinion of what I should do. It's like, have I done enough here, or do I need to keep an oar in the water here? But was I given a chance to explain this? No. Was I given any kind of way to explain what I was doing? No. It was immediately shut down and kicked out. That is not the way reasonable adults talk about things. Okay. And a lot of stuff that's grown up by son this, it's like, kind of springs from that. Okay? That's the original sin. Me not being able to explain what I was doing and say, no, this was not a betrayal of you in any way, shape, or form. I was looking for advice of what I should do. Okay? So, to put it mildly, it ain't all about you, Indy, okay? There are other people out here that are also have little, and again, if you not a debate, well then why'd you make it public? Okay, people are going to chime in, but yeah, this team keeps coming around and they're trying to blame me for everything under the sun, blaming other guys for being me, and I was like, and wondered what is going to happen when I finally breaks through. No, Gazer really did kill himself over this. Yeah, and what that says about Gazer's state of mind is another issue entirely. But the fact is, the man is dead, and they're trying to, say, no, it was always me. You know damn well it was, Gazer was a different person. Okay. When he was posted as Brinstar, brought that thing to your attention from that psychologist, which basically nailed everything I said. And then when that way wasted time writing this. He didn't write that. If you just the writing style, he accused me of writing it. No, it's not my writing style either. I jumped in there as soon as I got wind of it. It's like, this ain't me, guys. Come on, try harder. And you trying to bring stuff to your attention, but you blocked him. You made the mistake of trying to go through one of your mods, which apparently is trying to pull the strings on us anyway. So Wrong move there, but oh, and the latest idiotic theory going around, apparently from Gene, of why I hate him so much. It's not because of me. While I was working at the radio and broadcasting in L.A., I got snubbed for an interview. Huh? Are you completely retarded? Let me pull this up here. Because somebody's really smoking some stuff and not bringing enough for the entire class. But one, I have never worked in L.A. I never lived in L.A. I lived in Riverside, okay, about 55, about 60 miles to the east. I went to broadcasting school in Huntington Beach, as close as I got. I did manage to interview Joe Benson at KLOS FM for a school project or school assignment, and went the interview actually very well. I managed to use, and the only downside of it is that the tape recorder I was using, the erase head went out on the last like 10 minutes of it, so like that's lost. But everything else, I was able to do a proper interview packet with it, and it worked out nice. But that's the closest I've ever come to actually working in LA. One interview at night when it was when Joe was running his Seventh Day show. It was a Sunday thing. They did every Sunday. He would do called the Seventh Day, where he'd run it and do an entire album and talk about notes. And he's got a series of books out, the Uncle Joe's Record Guide, which I do want to eventually get various sets of. But to clarify things, I put this up. Let's get back here, and here's my resume, redacted a bit. Yeah, that's how they work, but they're idiots. Okay? Let me just pull this up a bit more. Yeah, it's useless trying to apologize for it, but I need to, for my own sake, apologize and go on the record here. But I figured if anybody's got any questions about what my resume, my career in broadcasting is, here it is. So up to about from 2010 to about 2007, I was working in Boulder, okay, as an air talent. Yeah, I know. So let me just stay true to it. And then KBCO, I interned there for a few months when I was in school up here in 2010 or 29. Did a stint running the soundboard at my folks' church for a while, but eventually, when I moved across town, that became impractical. One night when I was working at Teletech, doing reservations for Continental Airlines. Turns out Teletech also does the phone boards for Unsolved Mysteries, at least at the time. And they were doing a TV movie based on one of the cases, so we're all pretending that we were the Unsolved Mysteries phone bank in L.A., and they did some filming around here. So technically, I got to work with Brad Dourif. That was interesting. And that was a late night shoot. Got to see how catering ran. Prime rib. Yeah, I earned about $150 out of it. And I did find, I talked to because we had some shots with the camera going by, and they would hear our voices. So I asked them, could I claim voiceover credit? Yeah, sure. Yeah. So it's not just background. Let's got to claim voiceover credit. KBCH, that was a student station at the Academy of Radio Broadcasting, which is awkward because there really is a KBCH out there. So that could get a little awkward if I have to explain that. KGRP is a small little student station that we resurrected at San Bernardino Valley College. It had been back in the day, and we kind of dusted it off, got new equipment, and got it back up. I designated myself music director because that was a big thing with getting all the records brought in, separating them out from the regular station catalog that were never played on air. Okay, we'll take that, and also I donated a whole bunch of 45s. Some I should have held on to. And KVCR, that was the station at San Bernardino Valley College, because Valley College Radio. Worked there from November '89 to August '91. Got there every shift. There's one time where I literally signed it on the air, worked a bunch of hours, kicked back for somebody else came in, and then came back on for the the signed off. We could have gone 24 hours. The license was allowed for it, but they decided, nope, 6 a.m. close, and then shut down at midnight. And then sometimes I'd shut, and I'd stay overnight because I was working the next day. Signed on. So kick back and work some kind of bed with chairs in the studio. That was back in the day when I was in my, early 20s, and I could do that kind of shit. And then the education, yeah, San Bernardino Valley College had a great program. Because one thing they pointed out, most four-year colleges, like CSU, I was up at college, CSU, for Colorado State University, and they got a great program, but four-year colleges, you're lucky if you even see a broadcast board before your third year, and then it's like, don't touch it, you'll break it. San Bernardino, we were let loose in the studio first day and have fun. Okay, because part of the thing is like by this point, digital is starting to come in. So, but the part of the thing is, and the same thing with Academy Radio Broadcast in Huntington Beach, is like train you in the more primitive environment where it is reel-to-reel tape, grease pencil, razor blade, sticky tape. You are really editing tape. You are literally cutting tape up and piecing it together. And it's bare bones basic stuff. I found out later that one thing I don't have the resume is a station in Raton, New Mexico, which I think is now defunct. That was even more primitive. I thought, what the hell? This is beyond Stone Age. But the thing is, it was isolated. Nothing, so they could do what they want for the most part, and it wouldn't be affected. Another station was going to show them because you couldn't pick up your stations. But yeah, it was you learn editing, you learn to stuff, and that was. And if I had known about this school while I was still in the Air Force, I would have stayed in one more tour because that would have been a little better financial grants. Because the thing is, the schedule is more flexible at Academy Radio Broadcasting. San Bernardino Valley College, no, they wouldn't let me off to do the time, at the time the classes were. So, well, I'm getting out anyway. So, at that point, because I didn't like what I was turning into in the military. But if I'd known about Academy Radio, because I didn't hear the first ads until after I was already getting out, and I had already signed the thing. It was on terminal leave, I think. But that one, I could have worked around. The schedule was all over the place, and I could have gone in any time I wanted. There was a guy actually who was out at March Air Force Base for taking classes. And he'd come in, he'd be in uniform still. But that would have been a better situation where I could have stayed in, not been destitute, not been having my parents pay my share of the rent for several months, and would have been a better position to choose a job better instead of having this old fart and Raton. Because actually I also had a line on a better job in Temecula, Northern California. That one would have worked. And this guy had a better, we'll start you off in the world, and it's like, oh, missed opportunities. And then Colorado Media School, and when I did, it was still the Ohio Center for Broadcasting. And that is where I learned the digital stuff. Because I need to update my skills, and get into that. And so, yeah, and that's where, work with Cool Edit and other stuff. And that's TV and radio. So learn also brush up on the TV skills, too. Which is coming in handy here. But that's my resume. My CV. So yeah, anybody got bright ideas about, this is what it is? No, you idiot. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You don't know anything about the industry apparently either. Here's McAfee got snubbed for I have never been. I tell you what, I had a real good chance interview for Eric Pierpoint. We were out. I was going to interview him at KG News station down in Denver, but there was a scheduling mix-up with the guy who was supposed to open the studio up. So I hung out in the parking lot with him all that. I should have recorded on my phone. That's the thing. Kick myself. Damn it! I had him all that time. We should have just docked out in the parking lot because I had my phone. They should have just. I think I had some way to record. I could have recorded. Should have just done it there and worked that out later. But damn it, missed opportunity there. But a very, very nice guy. Very pleasant chat. Got a selfie with him. Well, I'm not going to dig it up now, but yeah. It was a great time talking with him. So, as far as says something about Gene's insecurity, you think that's going to piss me off? I don't give a flying. I never care who you were anyway. They're jealous of the money. No. Not particularly. So. But I figured I better just get this out there. No, Indy, I was not trying to get you thrown into some kind of institution or whatever. I would never do that anyway, even if I had the authority to do that. Like, in what reality was it even possible for me to try that? I'm in Denver. You're in Seattle with this thing. Like, we're not related. You know? However much I may feel, but I would have no way to do that anyway. So, what twisted form of reality do these guys spin to you that, come on. Really, pull your head out of your ass if you're buying this shit, okay? Now, yeah, since then, yes, I've crossed several lines, but it was also in the cause of trying to save your ass because I was being fed some major nightmare scenarios here, okay? And it's pretty much established. Yes, I will charge heaven and earth. I will charge the gates of hell with a squirt gun if I think a friend is in trouble. And the whole thing about they doxed. No, I have doxed. Nope, I have not revealed this information to anybody. I will not reveal to anybody, even the people I'm going to work with. I don't tell them. No, sorry, I can't. Security. But also, I'd like to point out that, I had to confirm if this guy did seriously dox you or was he talking out of his ass. So, well, that's their place, all right. And again, to be fair. Okay, we'll do that. But again, to restore the balance of power there, I sent you my address. And you already have my phone number, so you actually got a bit of an advantage on me. So let's not have any more of this, he doxed her. No, I didn't dox her, okay? Some other bozo dox shit. I haven't done anything with him yet, because apparently it's a fake. That's all him. That wasn't me. It was some idiot, Which, again, I think if you stepped in and said, this guy doxed me, they might nuke his account. Do you think about that? Now, they let you consider that one for a change? All right. And here's Tim.
Hello. Greetings.
Uh-huh.
I felt like since I've dealt with these type of people, these SJW types,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what this indie hoe is.
Well, she's certainly surrounded by them. That's for damn sure.
Well, any woman that makes a living like doing what they do, doing what she does to herself for the amusement of others is a hoe to me. So,
well, that's sure.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, again, it's a common opinion. It's like.
Yeah. Anyway, these people, you don't apologize to them because the moment you do, they're going to turn around and try to find a way to destroy you. Yeah. They're going to they open they it's the interwebs. They openly tweet about it. People see it. They're not exactly the smartest people.
No, not really. Well, I'll tell you what.
But trust me, you the moment you do what you're doing with the whole apology thing is the moment that and you can see what they're trying to do. Right?
I know they think they smell blood in the water and they're going for it, but
yeah, exactly. These people are the kind of people I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't as far as I could throw them, and I'm not that strong. So
no.
So
some of them are quite large too. So.
Well, and so Indy and her whole crew can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Well, again, kind of back to square one as far as like okay, let's
I suggest moving beyond this and and leaving that kind of part that those people behind because you can't trust them.
Well, I am backing off on that. I got the main just I'm keeping my oar in the water as far as that, but obviously she's not in danger. She needs a break. Hopefully, the break will result in her thinking a little clearer.
Well, that ain't my problem.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Let's see if I can find that. Hold on. To the media, because we do have one guy has joined the effort and mainly trying to understand what's going on. And he's starting a manga. I think it's Japanese, actually.
Oh, yeah. I think he's kind of making fun of both of you.
In a way, but he's mainly going after the idiocy. I mean, we talked a long time trying to what I think is going on, trying to clarify. No, these guys are not me. They're different people. Because but he started off with this one. And with this one, I chimed in on this one. Oh, cute. I should have going to get an eye patch. He got a laugh out of that.
I saw that one. Yeah.
But then he started, working, building on thing and putting up. There's a story about, him trying to figure out what's going on here. And talking about, how he came across Indy and stuff and how he kept hearing about the creepy stalker. Me.
Right.
But they figured, okay, he's going to step in, he's going to, so he decided to start stalking the creepy stalker. And then he kind of,
Well,
and then
this younger generation
we
doesn't
are.
even know what a.
They know what's stalking it, really.
No, they don't. I mean, like that one lady playing Snow White thinks that the Prince Charming or whatever is a stalker because he talked to Snow White once in the story and they didn't mean to like.
Yeah.
They have the very a man paying attention to them is somehow a stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this one, I did comment. I'm a little concerned. I look like a chipmunk there, but
yeah, I don't.
He likes chipmunks. They're cute and dangerous. So, okay, fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
But let's see, and let's get out of this here because
I will go on record as saying you should have never done those because you thought I mean
probably not. Yeah.
I mean you don't really know her.
I think I got a good handle on her, but
yeah, well, I mean, I know a lot of people on
Yeah,
on the interwebs that I consider close acquaintances, but I don't know them in real life.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, I know, yeah,
you can't be Captain Savaho.
I know, but after talking rather extensively, and clarifying, and again, my theory of what's going on here. This is the next page that he's posted so far.
Is he going to make that an ash can?
I'm not sure what he's doing. I know it's just his way of thinking things through, and expressing what he thinks, how he feels, what's going on here.
Is this just the beginning, you pervert?
This is just the beginning, you perverts.
Oh, this is the beginning. This is just the beginning, you pervert. Okay.
Yeah. So I think we.
Did he draw those by hand, or is he using actual?
I'm not sure. I think there's some kind of I have no idea. I don't know how he works. I imagine there's some hand drawn in there on some kind of medium.
Right.
But yeah, I've gone through and really brought him to speed as best as I can, because there was a speculation that I don't want to go into specifics, but something physical going on. No, nothing physical going on there. Like that is her hair. She has run her hand through it. You can see her roots. It's just a very bad haircut, really.
Well, and all those assumptions they're making, those people those people who are going after you, they don't know. They're just making
they're making, and it changes on a constant basis. Oh, is it? And this, best I can do is just stay consistent. No, this is what I said originally. This is what I'm continuing to say. This is what I was after and trying to reach out to that doctor, and she refused anyway. She said, nope. He's like, okay then.
That's the thing, though. They think because they don't share their actual identities that no one can find out who they are.
I know. They're all
so they feel freer to go and fuck with people.
Like the only one who's got their actual pictures on is me, Indy, and Lana. Everyone else is hiding behind some kind of goofy little avatar.
Oh, you did read that comment where Lana said that she could probably sue you?
Again, I've also publicly apologized multiple times, and I pulled everything that referred to her. So.
Yeah, well, again, you don't apologize to those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so it's on the record that I apologize. Whether she accepts it or not, at least I would like to. She at least acknowledge it that I apologize. Whether she accepts it or not, it's up to her.
Yeah, you can't force people to acknowledge an apology.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean,
I can repeat it over and over again. Hey, he apologized. Why don't you say anything?
What you basically want them to do is to now leave you alone, right?
Yeah.
But they feel like, well, it's too late. You started, blah blah blah. No, well, two wrongs don't make a right.
No, and someone's got to put down the axe. Okay. I'm trying to put down the axe.
Yeah. And I mean, like, what exactly would Lana sue you for anyway? I don't think you have anything she wants.
I guess because the thing is all based on what Because think about her identifying as a dog. Well, this day and age, you can't question that, can you?
Oh
I can't assume it's just a kink when no, it's just then why the
No, no. The difference is you can question. They don't want you to. Well,
Yeah.
the hell with them, and the
Yeah.
hell with their their bullshit.
Yeah.
Identifying as whatever. You're either one or the other. You can't be
Yeah.
a magical, beast that doesn't
Yeah.
exist. I mean,
And it's
come.
kind of like the whole thing about trans and I also broke it down to this guy Kikuri is what he's calling himself online. Is why I don't play the pronoun game on this one
Yeah. I
because
mean, it's not
she had
it's not possible to be non-binary. You're either
no.
one or the other.
No, and they're claiming to be. They're trying to use he him pronouns. Okay, the picture that Indy posted at Disneyland, and one of them, got the pink sequined Mickey Mouse ears, the big bow. Not a boy. She has done nothing to transition. She cut her hair short and started dropping dressed as sloppy. It's like no.
Quit listening.
I mean, Rosetta Pine looked at it. Oh, she thinks she's kidding. She's not transitioning.
Yeah.
And you got to point out that she's still, occasionally throw on the makeup, put on the goofy, and with this Minnie Mouse head, ears on there, a couple of hair clips in there with nothing about that says boy. Okay. The only thing she's done is cut her hair short and she's wearing a binder. That's it. And again, dressed in t-shirts and shorts.
It's the biggest example.
And she was doing that,
denial.
and she was dressing like that before anyway. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's the biggest example of denial.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was born, I never had to attach anything to make me a man. It was already attached.
No, nobody, don't identify. Right? Yeah, as a man. I am a man. Okay.
She could put on whatever apparatuses she can to make her into a guy, but she's not a guy.
Yeah.
So
no, I point out that this
fucking
whole
deal
thing,
with it.
They've been slowly pushing her in the direction for the better part of a year. Because it stretches out. Because the people have noted that these little weirdos, they really tip heavy when she did the fanboy or the femboy stuff. For the girl stuff, they couldn't be bothered. But when they're really saying, really pushing on you're such a brave, handsome boy. What a good boy you are. How hot you're going to be to chop your tits off. Which is sick, frankly. But it really started, because first time she really did something along those lines, I think it was totally on her own. But it was kind of occasionally in our point, she'll do kind of a how-to thing, a little advice to me. And one of them was basically is how to do a proper dick pic. That'd be proper, and in the form of coming in, pretending to be a boy. The title was "Bros Helping Bros." Well, she walks in on a friend of hers trying to do a dip. Walked in on something, and then she's got to do and start showing her how to do it. And then other things happen.
Okay.
But that was about a year or so ago.
Okay.
And then proceed on where then she did one with one of her split screen videos. She does those games. But where she's doing one guy character and a girl character. And kind of cutting back and forth and going and they're going at it.
Right.
But that really kind of started recently, probably about 8-9 months ago, when they really started doing more femboy stuff. And started, doing various little cat boy things and everything. And eventually they convinced her to, instead of combing her hair up under these short wigs, chop it off for real.
Honestly,
it'll be simpler.
It's the creepiest shit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it is. And it's a little bit here and there, a little bit. They got a little more, and then finally it gets to the point where you probably really are trans. You're really getting in on there. You're doing good. You're too comfortable doing that. And thing, she's got a laundry list of anxiety disorders. And I'm not talking out of class. She's gone into herself on her video. Borderline personality disorder, PTSD, OCD, generalized. She's doing this for pretty much most of her life. Really. Well, and a lot of it sends back to some childhood trauma. She doesn't even remember herself properly.
Well, but also how much of a weak mind are you if you're easily persuaded into doing things you don't want to do?
Well, again, the coax. That's the way grooming works. You pixel on, so it's like, just a little bit there, and so you keep changing the comfort zone.
Well,
and she's been groomed twice, so that's why I bought. There we go again.
There you go. Yeah. Weak mind.
It had an era of here we fucking go again.
Yeah.
And is she really being groomed? Yeah, kind of, sort of. Not necessarily to the point of they're going to take a run at her, but getting her to start doing things and I think that the because
again, weak mind with using
Yeah.
social media to change somebody. But you know what?
and it's kind of a thing. She's worked too damn hard to get her life back in order to have these idiots screwed up.
Well, that's not your problem. That's her problem,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And everybody involved can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I'm
Straight
trying to be the voice of rationality here, and it's like,
Well.
someone's got to be that because that's one thing I also keep hearing from all the detransitioners I've got racking up on my feed is that everyone was so affirming. Oh, you're so brave. Yes, you're such a great good boy, and nobody stood up and said, "Do you think maybe you got this off? You think maybe chopping this off is a little extreme for a personality issue?"
Have you ever seen that movie Spree, where this guy was so desperate to be famous, he was killing people to get them to like his videos?
Never saw that one. No,
It's a pretty good statement on social media. People will do anything to be like famous.
it sounds like
It sounds like they got this indie person to do this stuff basically because she thought he was making her famous.
Well, she was already kind of before this got to this point. We're doing a stream, in a live stream. We're talking about some of these phony bios that have gone up about her, citing things that who Braden Brandon. Who the hell's Brandon? That was a big thing because they actually got some guy to try and infiltrate our little ranks and find out who's leaking what, claiming to be her high school boyfriend Brandon.
Oh yeah, they were claiming.
It's like no, sorry, no.
I read that.
Yeah,
I read that tweet. They were claiming that was you or something.
No, after he totally failed because before he was supposed to, and again peeling directly to me. Come on, help you! It's like, okay, well let's hear him out first before I kick his ass to the curb.
Well, no,
but
hold on.
When in DMs,
I was trying to say.
Okay.
I read the series of tweets where they were claiming that was you or something.
I know it's like one demonstrable lie after another, and that one idiotic. The thing is, the moron sent the same DM to me.
Oh yeah.
He sent it to a bunch of people, but he also sent it to me. It's like, whoopsie! If you're gonna slander somebody, don't send that something like this to the person who's pouring a slander.
Well, they're not smart. They're
not very smart. That's the thing. They're vicious and clever, but they're not very bright.
No, well, I mean, like they openly tweet about going at you in the open. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thinking that I can't see it. No, I got ways of seeing it. Okay.
Well, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've read every single.
Again, all I got to do is find somebody who's responded to it. Oh, there we are. But again, also the idiot sent the thing to me. But this, but he was saying things, and he posted a few really old pictures of Indy. I don't think they're underage, but they're very young. But the thing is, because in high school she was very blonde, and her hair was darker. So I'm assuming it was slightly after high school. So, and they were just cheesecake stuff anyway. Nothing really showing. So nothing really bad there. It's like okay, cute. But they finally got him in DM, and that's when he claimed to be her ex high school boyfriend. And he trying to throw me saying, hey, yeah, I can't change her. If I had said date her whether it anything different, I can't change. No way you can. Trying to throw me off. And that's it. Okay, what's her real name? And this is stuff they already knew that I know because of those things. So what high school? What's her sister's name? Come on, basic shit, and nothing. So yeah, you failed history test, but thanks for those pictures. And And the thing is, during this whole thing where it's like, or the running gag was, who the fuck is Brandon? She said, because one of them did list her actual high school boyfriend, first name at least. And I was like, no, and again, that's who she did her earliest videos with, was her and her boyfriend. She has since deleted those videos, I think mainly because they really don't fit the overall, because she works solo. Where it's just her and the it's kind of an intimate thing, there. And her with another guy, and that kind of throws off the narrative. So she actually did finally kill those, but.
Well, I guess the best thing is to find it just like after this video, just kind of leave it all behind.
Maybe, yeah. This is my putting my 2 cents worth in there. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't think this indie hoe wants anything to do with you, or
maybe
I don't think Lana hoe wants anything to do with you.
Well, Lana definitely doesn't. I'm just saying, I got no grudge, Lana. So lighten up. Okay.
No,
No.
and she ain't really that attractive anyway. She looked kind of ugly.
No, she's okay. You know.
Oh no.
But it's like neither one of them have really, and even her, even Lana, her Pornhub bio still says female. So come on. You know. But anyway, just getting on the record here. Got 5 people out there watching.
Yep.
Hopefully, one of them is going to say, "Hey, he's talking about you."
I'm gonna go tattle on you and
Go do
Yeah.
it, please. That's the whole point.
well, I mean, that's like so what you're talking.
I ain't hiding, okay? I'm trying to open up communication. Like I said, as cheesy as it sounds, we need to be building bridges, not walls, okay? That's what starts this shit. Is
in this case,
blocking, restricting information, not telling anybody. Come on, talk to me.
in this case, I think you need to burn the bridges between those weird. Those people are a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah, well, them I don't understand because they're lying about my ass. Every day it's a different story.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get. Again, for the on how many times?
Yeah.
Indy, you got it wrong. Okay, that's not what I was doing. I was not betraying you. Knock it off. Okay?
Well,
Let's try and rebuild something here. Okay, we had a pretty good chat going here. Yeah.
I'd say forget it. Forget all that shit. Move on.
Yeah. Well, again, I've been in the community for a while there, so and pretty good. Reaction. Pretty good. Back and forth in chats here. So.
All right.
And this really is not like her to be like this. So there has been a behavioral shift. So we're trying to come on.
I guess I don't view cam girls in the same esteem.
Yeah.
I actually think that they're at their bottom of the barrel in the area of women.
She really hadn't done cam stuff in a while. So we're just hanging out. But
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I know. But generally I'm friendly in terms of a lot of sex work. Porn girls. So they're generally very nice people. But anywho, I think we've exhausted this one because nobody else is coming up with any ideas or talking.
Yeah, I just thought I had kept my opinions to myself long enough.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And again, it's good to have the other thing, like the voice of reason coming the other side here, because
Because I got no skin in the game.
I know. Again, it keeps me from getting too wrapped up in things.
Yeah.
But again, there's a big part of it, personal affection for her, but also the fact these guys are going after me, and I'm not going to let that sit. Okay.
Let me tell you a story, Jack, about me, the younger me. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, the younger me kind of fell for a stripper. Mm-hmm. Okay. And younger, like I'm talking about, like early 20s.
Yeah.
And before you know it, most of my life savings gone.
Yeah, you learn the stripper really doesn't like you that much.
No. I learned a lesson. Yeah. Never trust a stripper.
Yeah.
And these girls, these amateur porn, cam girls are the same way. You don't trust them. Yeah. They're gonna pretend to be nice to you because they want you to spend money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I think
join my fan club.
This is a special club. This is a special case there. Got a lot of it. Wasn't really money involved there. They were just hanging out and talking. But,
yeah. Well, I mean, they are entertainers though.
Yeah. But a lot of guys, again, a lot of guys are getting hurt because a lot of guys have, of their own anxiety. And in fact, she's so open about her problems, her anxiety, and dealing with that. A lot of guys think, hey, here's someone who can understand me. And over the years, she has helped guys through this and talked to them, and that is going by the way, so it's like
how much of that was real though, and how much of that was
I think a lot of it legit. Because again, she stated her prayers to try and help people make a connection because she felt it's important. And this is a few years ago.
Yeah, that might have been the hook though.
Well, again, but yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, but a lot of the past 6 months, though, there has been a definite shift. I think is the pushing the femboy stuff and getting really smoking a lot of pot. They, got one of the donation levels on her live stream was like $42 a hit from the bong. And a couple of these guys would really throw in them $42 like every couple of minutes. The 42, they're really getting her stung. So I think she's really been, I don't know if she's been without THC in her system, for more than, any amount for like past 6 months. And that's going to happen. So she's looking a little burned out there.
She is from Washington State, and that's a very liberal state.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
there's that too.
I grew up in Washington.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Washington State. Yeah. It was, it wasn't that bad back in the day, but recent years it's terrible.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna hold off speculation for now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, shout out to all my everybody in Bremerton. If you're watching.
All right. But okay, I don't want to go into speculation because I don't want to step on the future pages of the manga. I want it to be a surprise.
Yeah. So I'm just saying it's best to kind of let this shit go.
Yeah, I think I'll let it sit. I'm not going to let it go, but I'll let it sit for a while.
Oh, okay.
Let the seeds plant, and let them take root and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because again, they're not going to let me out of this. They're saying, okay, fine. You want to fight, motherfuckers? We'll fight.
Yeah. Well, they're sad. They're sad, stupid people that. They think they're so just, and so. That's the thing about social justice warriors.
Yeah. Again, like I said in one of the conversations, she attracted a very large contingent of borderline personalities because I think they can identify. I just happen to like the little idiot. Okay. I liked what I saw as far as her intelligence and creativity, and she mostly pretty sound mind, and in a chat she seemed pretty level-headed for a long time there. This is where
you can't see this, but I'm doing sarcastic quotes about creativity.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, no, she really is. As far as she used to put a lot of thought into plotting these videos of hers, and doing the costumes and plotting these things out,
Yep. Watch her
now.
Hump a pillow.
Now it's kind of falling down,
Yeah, very creative. Watch her hump a pillow.
Well, no, there's more to it. She would go really into developing characters and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So there was something not far beyond the usual thing where he's like, hi, let's hook, and
I see.
And then go, it's actually some thought,
Yeah.
And also where she was one of where they actually about partway through and then start throwing outtakes. One thing that anyway, where you see a little bit of the real her, type of thing.
Yeah, because that's why I made that joke about because all men have to put on their dicks with adhesive.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we don't.
No, we don't.
We wake up with it attached.
This stays attached, guys. I can't take it off and put it in a drawer at night. Okay.
Yeah.
But something that somebody put a cave drawing from about 2000 BC in Syria, showing a couple going at it doggy style.
Yeah.
So prehistoric porn, kids. We were doing porn before we invented writing. Okay, you're never gonna ban it. It's ingrained in us. We like sex. We like pictures about sex. We like talking about sex.
Right.
So it's gonna be there no matter what. There's no point trying to stamp on something.
I believe in the good old fashioned having a little bit of shame, though. Well, so that's why I don't talk about it.
Everything in its proper place, But it's like trying to ban breathing. Okay,
Yeah.
But okay, 45. You went by 45 minutes. I think that's a good round number here, so when people might watch the whole thing. So I'm gonna end on it. Andy, I did not betray you. Get off this. These people. Anyone says that I did is lying to you.
Well,
get that through your thick Irish head. Okay, I did not betray you.
Don't trust social justice warriors because they're a bunch of liars and fakes.
Yeah, and she's surrounded by them. So usually she pokes fun at them. Okay, so that's why I'm not going to throw in that lump yet. But okay, with that, we will talk at you later, kids.